Hey the internet, Bushy here. And today I have a kind of a confession to make. I'm addicted to boom arms. They're all over the place. This light lighting me up is on the boom arm. This light in the background giving me a nice rim is on the boom arm. This mic is on the boom arm. Even this little Zelensky is on the boom arm. Why, you ask? Because I can. And who's responsible for this? Why do I have so many boom arms? I can tell you, there's the culprit. Coronavirus. Thank you. 2020, I didn't have a single boom arm. And then suddenly, boom, we're all sitting in home office, looking at each other's faces through distorted, ugly, bad quality cameras, dimly lit spaces, barely distinguishable from each other. I couldn't stand it, showing my coworkers this image quality of myself. I needed something more. I needed some lights, some better camera. And how to manage all those? Right, boom arms. Because they are so great. They are so flexible. I can move everything around here. I can move it up and down and back and forth and all around. They are so nice. But wait, I hear you ask, how is this light actually mounted there to this rail? And what is this rail in the first place? Great that you ask, because that is exactly what I wanted to show you in this video. This room is really small and I needed to organize it really well in order to stuff all the things in there that I all need. I swear, really, I really need them all. You know, don't push me. And I used for this IKEA shelf mounting systems. It's basically a rail that you mount and bolt directly into the wall. And then you can place hooks on the rails in the same height, and then you could put plates. You can even mount some hooks to hang things, and I have them all over the place. Look around. I have them here, here, there, 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 because of a shelf construction that's no longer there. And then suddenly it came to me, wait a second, can I not use them? And I looked back to the hooks that I already had mounted to them and had a closer look. And then suddenly it appeared to me that there's a very simple way to combine the boom arm, go up there, with, light is off, nice, with the boom arm itself, to be able to move the boom arms wherever I need them, wherever I want them to be, and be really even more flexible this way. Let me show you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, let's have a look at the real components and how it's built. And most important question, is it still up to date? I will come to that in a minute. In front of me is most prominently the boom arm. So that one is, I found this on Amazon, widely available. Tonor is the company. It's available in 2 different sizes. This one is the longer one. I have to say it's fairly cheap, but for the cheapness, actually very well made. So it's very sturdy. It's tough. It fans out here to those 3 pipes in the second, in the larger, in the end of the arm at the beginning. So whatever. I have not seen that in many of the designs. So that is really strong and sturdy and can take a lot of load. At the end, there is a mounting for, I guess, a microphone standard mount. It comes with this enormously big thread. I have no idea what it is. If you know, please let me know in the comments. Would like to know. And then this pole. And for some time in the beginning, I had the camera mounted to that pole, but it was unstable. It was tilting sometimes back and forth. So I needed to replace that. And for that, I printed this part here. So that snaps nicely. And you can see it has the same shape, the negative shape of the boom arm thingy here at the end, and it clips into it. And at the end, or on the upper side of it, it has a 1/4 thread, standard camera mount thread, and that is an adapter screw. And below it, I used a CNC Kitchen threaded insert of 3/8 of an inch. Really nice inserts, by the way. I highly recommend them. I use them all the time. This is so durable because it's so big and nicely done. And even through this adapter screw, which distributes the load even further, really sturdy and really tough. Can hold a lot of force. And then secondly, I have a very cheap
and small ball head for tripod applications with 3/8 of an inch screw thread adapted here to 1/4 that then fits nicely onto this one. Actually, we can already mount it. And as all my cameras are equipped with Arca Swiss plates, of course, this needs to be an Arca Swiss adaptable solution. And then last but not least, the kind of opening story component is the clamp itself. It's from the IKEA Algot system. I just checked. And of course, it's outdated. It's not longer produced and it's incompatible to the new system that replaces Algot. Thanks, IKEA. I'm so glad I checked and realized that it's since 2020 outdated. Nice. So if you have a system after 2020 installed, you need to come up with your own solution. I guess there's something similar. I will need to check that. And then you have to print either this or, and that is the last thing I wanted to show, something like this that mounts directly into the rail itself. Like this. In the beginning, I didn't want to do that because I was afraid that it cannot take the load, especially with the long arm like this, with a 1.5 kilo, heavy camera at the end. Also kind of expensive camera. So if that comes crashing down, I would be devastated. So I opted for this. But I have to say, I mean, this is definitely taking the load. This is PETG. If you crank up the parameters, it's that stable and it's that, tough, rough. It can take the load for sure. But I have to say, after having fiddled, I cannot take it out. After having fiddled with that, I also think that it will be up to the task and will take the load. So as you can see, I added 2 mounting brackets here that hook nicely into the rail, as you can see there. And I think, I haven't tested it thoroughly, I have to say, but I think this can also take load. This is now PETG, sorry, that is now PLA, which is a bit more sturdy and, it's not so ductile, so it will not move and move so freely and will not be so flexible. On the other hand, PLA has the, not PLE, PLA has the tendency to flow a bit. So if it's under tension, it will try to, give the tension its way after some time. So especially for the hooks, maybe one needs to be careful if the hooks are not giving way, but I think it's fine. Yeah. And then let's mount everything together. I will clip this already in. And then for the construction, you just need to take off this screw. What's it called? It's not a screw. It's something else. This is a screw. Then let's make sure I'm not messing up the orientation. Should be this way. Where's the thing? Oh, there. All right. And then you can already see it fits perfectly together and there should be a satisfying click. If I can manage. Come on. Click. Nice. So you can see it already holds in place. I wouldn't bet my life that it holds onto there unless you lock it up with the original screw. That's something I really like. Taking advantage of 3D printing, adapting it, changing it, improving it, and then combining it with the original things. Like this one is another example. So I used the same screws to actually screw the mic in. And having the benefit of both worlds. So being flexible, able to adapt it, and then still using what is already there to not reinvent the wheel. Putting it in phase can be a little bit tricky. All right. And there we go. Did I mess it up? No, I didn't mess it up. Nice. And now you can put whatever camera you have or want, or whatever you want. I definitely need like a Swiss plate for my little Zelensky to put it properly on top. and then even be able to move it around and have it upside down if I want to. And let's take, for example, this cam, my old one, the A7 II, Mark II, nice camera, but the 4 is better, I can tell you. And now we can have it sitting here, and you can even move it around. That's the nice thing about the, yeah, you can move it around until it falls off, because the entire like ball head was moving, not just the omnidirectional, whatever it's called, pivoting thingy at the top. Okay, that would have been it. Crashing down on cam, nice and live, cool. Okay, yeah, and with that, we're already at the end of this video. So as you can tell, I mean, I have never, I had never so many boom arms in one place. It looks nice, so. Oh, you can twist them against each other, nice. Okay, yeah, so, oh, wait, we can actually have them stare at each other. Having a little camera on boom arm standoff here. Like so. Doesn't have any purpose, doesn't have any meaning, or, there's no purpose, no higher value in that. Still, it's fun, right? So, boom arms are great. And I'm totally happy how this all evolved. Now I can do whatever. And if you liked what I did here, I would be happy if you, express that. Yeah, and I have a ton of ideas and new projects coming up. So if you are, for example, into lights, LED lights in particular, then yeah, keep out watching the channel. All right, until then, it was a pleasure. My name is Bushi. See you soon. Over and out. Bye.